let's go to that stash that he was on about.
Right where he said it would be.
Damage 40% and even a rope caster. Good thing I never bought it.
Not a bad selection. I'll put those to use. Why are you doing this?
Because I want you to succeed. Good hunting. We'll talk later.
Wait!
Like, he's not even trying not to sound like Zavala. It's just, you know, his voice. It's great. I love it.
Corrupted Watchers. Acting as guards. The Eclipse and corrupted machines. Cooperating.
I was really hoping that would work. I mean, it did kinda. This gun is kinda nice. It's like a burst rifle, but not as accurate as a normal bow.
More! Don't let up now!
We'll do the old-fashioned way by just, you know, rushing in. I swear I can hit headshots sometimes.
Night comes!
You would think after 5 arrows to his face he would,
They're massive.
you know, give up. He didn't. Running out of sticks even. Chat, we gotta start using the normal bow more and the melee attacks. We're running out of crafting materials. You did it for it? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. And y'all's support.
All these rounds.
I am.
What
Yes.
do the ones do here?
Is an enemy? Oh yes, hello. Would you like a spear to the butt? I think that's a yes.
Gotcha!
Oh, there's more. There's definitely more. Just gotta overheat him. Like that. I don't think this guy has armor, does he?
Corruptor. That might prove a challenge.
Maybe a little one. I'm wasting a lot of sticks for this. How is he here already? Can I stun him, you think? Okay, not like that I can't. It's actually doing pretty good crit damage, but... Okay, crit him, crit him, crit him. That was 200 damage. That'll do it. Okay, Chad, the trap seemed to work. I dodged that twice. I should probably heal. Good night. Well, we're out of sticks, so I'm not gonna craft too many again. Like, I know we find sticks all the time, but Jesus, that little machine gun thing uses a lot of sticks. Let's try not to use it anymore. So we have to. For now. He's behind a stick.
Here we go again.
Come on. Again, getting the critical hits off is not as easy as you think.
With them fighting at our side,
Yeah, walk through these myself.
ours once more.
Hey, go shoot someone else. That was a miss. We move stealthily. I don't think he'll lose us, but you know.
No place for a soldier.
Hello. I think we did pick up a lot of those boxes though. Box must be open to reveal its contents. Few. Take all. Take all. Oh, that's a little wire. That's actually what I need. Sorry for the spammy thing. Rope caster ammo pouch. We haven't even used the rope caster yet. Let's just upgrade it. Of the health potion? We're actually good on health potions. Rope caster. No. We got some sticks again, that's good.
Fresh as it comes.
Also, I got quests for these other ammo types, so for the shock bolts and for the blast wire. So whenever we're gonna give those a try, I should change my quest. So we can get the XP from those. If that makes sense. Yeah.
An explosion.
Doesn't look like we're going into friendly territory, Chad. Although I do like me some perfume.
Snow haze. White as bone. That thought got dark.
Like every time I open the focus, it does the music.
Another explosion.
Of course, that time it didn't do it. It's gotta be like one giant robot here, right?
Rotate turret! And fire!
What is
All
that thing?
weapons operational. Time to get it moving, and be quick about it. No daydreaming.
A death bringer?
Has to be one of the Deathbringers Olin talked about. Fitting name. I'll never
Name.
get into that tower. Unless I destroy that thing first.
Wonderful. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. So we gotta get rid of these corruptors first. So let's pull them close. So we can kill these one by one because they'll alert the others. That guy's gonna see though. Maybe not if we stay in the grass.
It stopped working.
I've disabled his focus. The rest is up to you.
I'll handle it.
Thanks, Zavala. Okay, that's too scary to shoot at right now.
Steam's blasting out. I wonder if those are weak points.
Definitely are. Well, his body is weak to arc. It's a good thing we have those arc machine gun thingies. Okay, can I kill this guy without alerting anyone, you think? That's a no, huh? I can't see. Oh, we're going guns blazing now. Yeah, let's shoot out the armor if we can. He has no armor, so that's good for us. Where do I hit this guy again? His guns. Take out the guns. Oh, that was it? I thought it was way scarier, to be honest. Wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. There's someone right there, I think. I'll get him in a second. Can we loot this? Whoa,
Ah, lost him.
that's all a procure for one kill. Hey friend. Where you going? Oh, come on.
Did it.
But of course.
Those things pack a punch. All right. That Eclipse officer had a focus. Let's see what's on it.
I mean, he did have a focus. They do pack a punch, but if I kind of cheesed it with standing behind the wall thing, it was kind of okay. And just shooting the guns seemed to do a lot of damage.
Let's see what you have to say.
So there's red, yellow, and blue focuses now.
What is this?
The entity lives. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Oh!
So... Destiny calls over?
What the hell was that? Hades?
There was
Hey!
Hades.
Mysterious stranger, did you see that?
Guardian.
No answer, huh? Figures.
There was Hades.
Just find a way inside the tower.
Guess the subtitles kind of spoiled it.
Hold for identiscan.
One of these again.
But we're a match, right? $99.47%.
Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. Please step inside.
So it definitely thinks we're Dr. Sobek. Exactly, Storm, that's close enough.
Dr. Sobek, you are 355,510 days overdue for your meeting with Mr. Farrell. Please proceed to the 35th floor.
Wait. 350,000. That's hundreds of years ago. What's going on?
Question. Dang it, why did that get me? Better be on our guard though. I don't know what's lurking beneath.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to Black Quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Hearts Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
So, codes. They needed a Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Feral Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Feral leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology.
I'm getting like Portal vibes.
Super products close dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Pharaoh remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Pharaoh Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the focus.
Including war robots.
5,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe. So they made machines and devices. I guess those things were What was this place? What were they doing here?
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
I guess we kind of read these now. Ted Ford. Ted Faro, that's the doctor we had to meet, or our former self had to meet, is an American entrepreneur and business magnate. He's the founder of Pharaoh Automated Solution, largest corporation of all. This was in 2013. First ever trillionaire born and raised in Salt Lake City, Utah. He enrolled at the University of California, Los Angeles, where he studied business for 2 years before dropping out in 2033 to start FAS. Though it struggled at first, the company broke through at the end of the troubled 2030s with its popular lines of personal servitors and bodyguard bots, then exploded when its famous line of green robots led the race to solve the climate crisis during the 2040s. At the end of the decade, FAS opened a military defense branch dominating the world market for automated military platforms by 2053. So pretty much company made bodyguards that went to like, hey, we're doing green things, and then the military became involved. Best known businessman, one of his most sought after speakers, and a major voice in politics, culture, and international affairs. Wait, where the FAS? This we kind of already read earlier. I'll sift through it really quick. They build robot prototypes. Personal servitors in 2038. The sector. Climate cleanup in 2049. Automated military in 2055, so they kind of just evolved into the biggest company for military use. That couldn't ever go wrong. The machines go wrong for it. If I ever have people make combat robots, remind me to have them install a backdoor. Yes, I'm not a dingus. What if the machines learn themselves that they have a backdoor and they get it out by themselves? What do you do then, Storm? This is Ted Faro.
Now, I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Pharaoh Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me, we will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines, but then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
So they stopped making machines to make them human operated again. Because I'm not a dingus. Fusion, remember I say trust me a lot to you. Just mentioning it.
Another cave.
Please don't ever become a corporate
But it
overlord.
could get through.
Complaint. Hey reception, if that is your real name. Wanna know who scheduled Indo Melee right next to Fresh Grounds? That would be Senior VP of Sales. Wanna know why? After that little hair pulling incident, both sides increased their bids by 40%. I'll explain because your receptionist level brain probably requires it. Wow. Those two sides are fighting, and what do we sell? That's right, combat machines. We want them to hate each other, but they will try to fight each other with what? That's right, combat machines. Which they will pay us a lot of money for. Ah yes, money. The world's common enemy. Okay. That wasn't called for.
Looks like I can climb here. No space.
Can I craft the potion thing yet? We already are at max. No, we aren't. Wait, what do we need? A raccoon skin. Yes, not done. This one is going to be an emperor of our solar system. I mean, that is kind of disturbing. Not gonna.
But I can use that as a ramp to get back up.
Gonna lie. Did I just fall down? I gotta run all the way back. God damn it. Where did I go? Cotton Eye Joe.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all
Oh wait, this ramp fell down. Okay, perfect. Never mind. It's funny. Smooth animation. This is very nice. Oh, now I could have used the potion and picked up the potion from the container. Oh well.
Wait. Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
But we will check that later. Because there's probably juicy lore. Like this one. Virtual Summit. Paula. Recent events have sharpened my perspective, and I think that I and Faz in general have been neglecting the spiritual side of things, not in any specific religious framework, of course, but in a more general sense, as in not giving enough thought to our shared values, hopes, and aspirations for the afterlife. I'd like you to reach out to religious leaders of every stripe with the intention of scheduling a conference. I'll have more thoughts about the agenda later, but for now, let's put out some feelers and see if we can lock something in. Make it a big tent, no cooks. Anyone with a credible audience, let's go deluxe. Make it clear, of no expense. So he's trying to convince the spiritual leaders of the world that his weapons are nice, doing the right thing. Who knows? Campus log. Hyper priority alert. All non-essential systems have entered hibernation. Full lockdown has been initiated. Due to the increasing frequency of violent protests targeting the campus, the security of FES employees can no longer be guaranteed. Therefore, we have taken the difficult decision to shutter this facility indefinitely. Staff will be briefed on a block-by-block basis regarding proper procedure for archiving and or disposal of project-related data and materials. ISAC and crisis teams will then conduct exit review before all areas are locked down. Priority messaging to all staff in the E and F blocks: treat the current lockdown situation as an exercise, but do not attempt to release the hatches or otherwise exit the buildings. So they're sending it like it's an exercise, but it's actually not. During the current unfortunate event, personal firearms must be relinquished when presenting for identity scan. Additional public access roads and routes to the campus have now been closed For a reason can be security issues. All staff are reminded to prevent security bed. Permanently at all times for imaging analytics are both mandatory. Okay, so everything went into lockdown because of protests.
So people were angry at Faro, at the corporation.
Really?
They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
Wow, I wouldn't believe it. Faro is actually the reason because of this whole apocalypse and ice age and stuff. Any lore bits in here? Hello. Gonna be a
The
mom or something?
FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution.
Huh?
The FSP-5 Khopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the Swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big
Never
guns,
give control to the
it's
network.
time to call Khopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
Is this the same thing?
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, the Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivery. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee. Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil. So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities.
Okay.
They can make more of themselves.
Yeah, they're pretty much like logistics.
Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package. Designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied Chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
Interesting. I mean, they were just making money, Storm. That's what they do. Remind me to never go climbing without climbing gear. Actually, remind me to never go climbing.
Away. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek. If plants can find a way to hang on up here, guess I can too.
Wait, I want to go to the right first. There might be more lore. This is where the story is interesting. Might be just another route up. Wait, actually. Go back. Because it's telling me to go to the right, and I Kinda wanna explore every route first. This probably just good. Oh, it just ends up in the same place? Thanks, game. There's an invisible wall there. Can't jump over there. Good to know.
This began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Hearts Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The Peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. That a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines.
So pretty much,
They were built for war, not peace.
they built robots for war. They were put in service somewhere. There was no back door. They kind of started duplicating themselves, and they tried to find the solution, but clearly didn't, because the whole world's gone to shit. Interesting. It's like Skynet almost. It's like, you know, the Terminator story, pretty much.
Snow chill itches.
Like the T-1000s. Skynet reproducing themselves and stuff. It's the Terminator story, but in a new jacket. All hands on deck. Gina. Ever hear of the Melville Island Food Association? Neither had I, until they filed suits against us this morning. Apparently there's a little island paradise off the coast of Australia, population 2,700. All of whom hate us now, that a stray Hearts Timor unit is chowing down on the largest mango orchard. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. That being the official count of hard-timer related lawsuits to 127. Most of them from private companies, but also a bunch from individuals, nation-states, and NGOs. That's not even counting the mother of all liability claims from Hearts itself. Call every external firm we have ever used, then call their competitors. We're going to need every corporate defense lawyer we can find, who's still half sober and on the bar. So... not going too well. Yeah, it's not going too well for Mr. CEO. Do I go fully up or do I go to the right first? I want to go full up first. Can I? Oh, I can. Nice. It's probably just gonna end up in the same place anyways. Even though the marker says it's bottom right. It ends up in the same thing. What's the point? Stacey Anders, the Banda Sea incident. Not a problem to add to the big steaming pile. Apparently a fisherman in the Banda Sea captured video of a Hearts Timor Horus unit refueling via biometal conversion along the shoreline of Pulau Watar. On a pot of endangered dolphins, no less. Quite possibly the last of their kind. Not to get graphic, but it looks like what happens inside a blender, as if the robot was whipping up a big pink swirling milkshake of dolphin chum. Our suppression team has scrubbed it from 43 networks, but it's still propagating, so it's only a matter of time before it goes viral. Red's statement feels grossly insufficient. Any suggestions? This one's a real stinker. So what the guy said earlier is like they can reproduce their own fuel by consuming any biomatter. So that means humans can be biomatter too.
Good meat.
Good meat. So I guess we can already tell while the humans kind of went extinct-ish. Robots were like looking for fuel. Started with dolphins, obviously. Went on to humans.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it.
Oh, nice view though.
Wonder what we'll find.
%6 power remaining on the main data storage. Looks like a CEO like office. You know, the office is always at the highest floor. You know, wanna look out over your. Ooh, this is way too high for my liking. I mean, the view is nice, but then this is disturbing. Let's not look down at all.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
Yes.
A file has been recovered.
Hey, it's us. Or Mom.
Elizabeth, good to, It's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone.
Ouch.
Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another file has been recovered.
There's more.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Liz.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The
What
only
I just said
nation this
about
swarm answers
biomass.
to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean?
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
All good,
I'm gonna
Ted.
hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
New
A
file.
file has
There we
been
go.
recovered.
Also, it sounds like it has a cold because it's been sitting in the cold storm. Obviously.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz.
Hey!
There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance.
But I'm like
Now
locking
sign the
people up.
proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign
Wait,
that.
stop the laughing!
Yes,
I'm trying
you
to
can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
So people are getting
You've
locked
got
up
a
in
choice,
bunkers,
Ted.
like to survive,
know.
and the rest
I
of
am
the world will
speaking to
perish.
you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot
I'm
Command.
guessing.
In
Right?
15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly
Nuking
as
the
I've
whole
designed
world.
it.
Creating a new
Don't
Ice
sign,
Age.
and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
Oof. He is a moron.
Forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
So Zero Dawn was pretty much, I'm guessing, like we don't know yet, but you know, we can speculate while we're playing the game. So robots went haywire. They're, you know, getting reasons to extinct humanity. And she proposes, because she went to the US military, so I'm guessing she needs nukes or whatever. Zero Dawn probably
doesn't
means
add
no
up.
more Dawn for a lot of people, so
Sobek
wipe out
couldn't
everything we
have been
can.
my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching,
All the
and I'm
machines and
still
stuff.
no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
And there he is.
As you wish. Do you
Lala.
really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know
Oof, he's salty because we're
is
better
my
than him.
name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand
Guess
my
we're like a
connection to her.
descendant or something.
Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or
we were
who
frozen
Hades is.
in like
No answers, just one question after another.
cryo-freeze
Exactly.
and woke up at
Which is
some
why
point.
it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know
I
the
would've liked
connection
it, son.
yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
Zero Dawn
What was
Protocol.
Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions...
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals, mostly. An ancient word for medicine. But some are still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Ah, what did I just say?
People?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time. Now, if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well.
Nice.
Proceed.
Zavala's getting pushed to the corner.
You've been using my focus to spy on me.
Every focus emits a signal, a voice, that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
So
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is... complicated.
Interesting.
Who are you, Silence?
You really need to make this personal?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent.
Good to know.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
I can't unhear
So
Zavala.
far
It's
as I can
great.
tell, the Eclipse are just following orders.
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of
Hades.
devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside, that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
Maybe it's the AI.
All
Maybe it's
that's
Skynet.
certain is that he wants you.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the Eclipse to resurrect Pharaoh robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Ah? What did I say?
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
Very.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal
Eastern
devil, or
Mountains
a
is all the way back to the
BOR-7
right.
Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Oof.
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
I'm sorry, but who carries like a 50-meter rope with them at all times? Commander Zavala out. Time for Operation Piccolo, Guardian. Pick up the damn phone.
Snow.
I'm enjoying the story though. Like it's very Terminator stuff or related. Is that an animal? I do actually need rats. But
Look out below!
But it's very cool how it's like go back to the Stone Age pretty much, like bow and arrows and stuff. For the humans that survived, how they survived we don't know yet. Project Zero Dawn probably was like wiping out humanity, but some bunkers kept people alive. Or the cryo thing might have helped. The red skin, didn't I need red skin to craft something? That was something I needed red skin for. There you go. Oh, fishbone. Fishbone for the rattler now. Any more rats? Guess not. Droid Watcher, there's a cow. Fish, please! Forehead, it's nearly 23. Oh, I know! I noticed about 15 minutes ago while we were doing the whole exploration thing. Or learning more stuff. Hi.
It's on to me.
Why can't I use the thing? Oh. Greetings, fellas. Okay. Come on. Fine. I'm also dying. Hey, cow fight. There's angry doggos now.
Okay.
I don't know if they have the side I think so. I think it was part of the main quest actually. I'll look it up really quick. It was Maker's End. It was part of the main quest, so that's fine. Into the Frozen Wilds is part of the DLC, I think. I think I have DLC. There's like an icon in the top left at all times. But it is almost 11, so maybe we'll see if there's anything else we can do here. We could go for the Ancient Vessel. Because I need those to like trade something. Let's grab the Ancient Vessel really quick. That'll be the end of the stream probably. If I know where to find it, of course. Going to be in this area to the right, so over here somewhere. Okay, there it is already. Ta-da! That was easy. So let's save. The lore is getting very juicy. Oh, you have more skills. Increases chance for extra resources when looting down enemies. Dismount strike. Maybe strike attacks. I don't know what leader strike is. Long roll, short roll, sprinting. Wait for it. I'm gonna lie low for the rest of the day. Have a good night. You too, Storm. Thanks for dropping by as always. Maybe Spirit Attack will knock machines down faster. That could be useful. So let's go for this then. Oh, and critical hits deal more damage. That would be great, actually. Because I always, like, knock one down and then I try to kill him and it doesn't do anything. Is that a Corrupted Zone quest? It is. It's all 27 though, so it's a bit above us, but let's try it. That'll be the last thing we'll try. We have a cow that can help us. Oh boy. They're not tiny. Again, it's just 3 of them. Let's get high ground. Grab these flowers.
Never know when I might need these.
Mm-hmm. And sticks. We need sticks. Maybe if I can hit this guy with the bile.
I'm ready. Gotta be.
There we go, that's a good explosion. Oh boy, that scared me. Okay, that didn't shock him at all. Got that guy down. Seems to be like the main dude. Oh, shit. Reminder to not jump into the air, because if you jump, you can't roll, and rolling gives you dodging. Important note. Let's try that one more time. I'll be more careful, I swear. Please don't see me. I don't even know if I can do an attack strike on these. Maybe I can use the cow as bait.
Okay, Aloy, now what?
Now we hit it a bit more. overriding him so he fights for me. Okay, it's all out war all of a sudden. I might be able to grab a little bit more of those. Come on, override. Let's grab another one. We're just crafting an army for ourselves now. Boom. Fire! Oh shit. Full heal, full heal, full heal. What is that thing? Is that just like a tiny doggo? It was.
Ah.
Did we do it? I was really lucky these shell walkers showed up so I could like hack them with my own army a little bit. I think we did it. Definitely. Hey, nice. Didn't even notice we got XP for that, but we did it. Might as well grab these sticks. I think my horse died though. It did. Okay. Back to the campfire. Where we will save and end the stream. After I crafted everything I need. There we go. Do we have anything I can craft? So it saves for tomorrow. Next stream. Ropecaster ammo packs. Ice machines down for 90 seconds. Use it to temporarily remove machines from the fight or for easier targeting of machine parts. We haven't actually used one of these yet. I always like went for the electric shock so I could like stun them or something. Quick save. Manual save. And quit the game. See, the Frozen Wilds, including Frozen Wilds, I think this is like DLC or something. That's what the blue quest icon was that we had at some point, I think. But I'll look into that next time.